Good day everybody, welcome to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be mucking around with some Japanese cars. Been doing a lot of four-wheel drive stuff lately, so I thought it'd be good to muck around with the Jap cars and do something a little bit different. So today we're gonna be mucking around with predominantly the 180 and the R32. The 31's here, looking pretty sad. I'll show you that in a minute. With the 180 here, we've actually put the wheels from the 31 on the 180. I took it to Sakura Picnic, a big car show in Melbourne. It's in Bundoora Park, and I thought 180's never been, so I took that and put the worker clips on, and it looks sick. So I'm gonna back it out, show you exactly what she looks like with these wheels. And the 31 has the old wheels from the 180 on at the moment. I'm gonna pull it out, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing to the cars today. Just some small stuff, and yeah, muck around with some Jap cars. We'll get the skyline uncovered as well. Yay! Oh guys, here she is. What do you reckon? Pretty cool. Yeah, I took this to the show and got quite a lot of attention the way she is with these wheels. So what I did was literally put the equips from the 31 on it, and I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. The only thing I wasn't happy with is the wheel gap at the front. So their coilovers are fully maxed out at the front and they're BCs. So I don't know if I can go any lower. I think what I'm going to do is actually get a thicker tyre wall and fill out this arch a bit more. The rears sit absolutely fucking spot on. They do rub like crazy. This car has virgin guards. I don't know if you can see, but it's got complete virgin guards. But yeah, the stance on it's unreal. Looks so good. Like even when I put these on the 31, I was so amazed what wheels can do to a car. It's just unreal. So I'll show you the R31 now. It looks a bit disgusting. The meshes that are on it at the moment are initially bought for the R31. I'll show you her now. Ugh, yuck. Oh, yuck, that's disgusting. It's not that bad, but it's disgusting. I'll show you the rear as well. There she is, look at that. I've got no spaces on the rear, so it's the fitment's horrible. Don't worry guys, these wheels will be staying on the 31. They're just on the 180 for the time being. Look how good it looks. It looks so good. So I'm definitely gonna get another set of wheels for this car. I don't know what I wanna run on it now, if I wanna get another set of equips or something else, but it looks so good. The poor 31 over there. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping the equips on the 31. I initially bought these wheels for that car. Yeah, so I'm going to decide what wheels I'm going to get for the 180, and that's if I stay 4-star or not. But anyway, let's not blabber too long. I jack my Domo. Hang on. There he is. He's cute, isn't he? Little JDM monster. So let's go under the bonnet. I'll show you what we'll be doing today. Oh, SR20 DIT. So this is my SR20 DIT DET. Our ball bearing turbo. What we're going to be doing today, something spectacular. No, not really. We're going to be putting some LEDs in her. I drive this car a lot at mountain runs at night time and stuff, and you know, I've got the standard H4, just the halogen globes. So company by the name of Bavinci or Bavinci. I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I'm going to say Bavinci. Bavinci. It's like Italian. But they have been so kind to send me some LEDs for the 180. I've had a couple companies send LEDs to me. I've got some in the Patrol. I've got another pair for my other daily, and now I've got these ones for the 180. So they're just H4s. I'll open them up and show you. So here they are here. H4s. They got the ballast here and the plug, and they're the globes. They're freaking cool globes. So they got the fan shroud on them to protect the fan from any shrapnel in the engine bay, and yeah, they're pretty cool LEDs. So they're going to go in here somewhere. I haven't done these headlights in a long time, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, so I'm going to be putting them in today, and massive thanks to this company that sent me these globes. So I'll put a link in the description of where to get these. I'll put a link for a discount you can use, so I'll put that up on the screen, and I'll also put that in the video description. I can't remember with this. I think I might take the battery out to get to the headlight, but that's no biggie. We'll come back when we're ready to put the new ones in. But don't worry, we're doing more to the 32 as well today, so it's not just headlights. All right, seeing that it's been a few years since I think the last time I did these headlights was 2014. God, there's a lot of mozzies splattered. These will be good for when I move up near the bush as well, because I'm moving out soon, so I need some brighter headlights for the night drives, because there's not very much illumination at night. With these headlights, you've pretty much got to strip them down. So all I do is take the plastic shroud or bezel or cover, what do you call it, headlight cover. So that's 4 Phillips heads, and then we got to undo the 10mm bolts to take the actual top cover off, and then we get into the the bulb. Let's do that now. The scariest part of this whole thing is trying not to break the plastic surround that are very expensive. Even back in the day, these were very expensive. I think I paid like, I think the guy wanted like 400 bucks for these, but I ended up paying like 100 or 150, I can't remember. Long time ago. But these were uncracked and mint condition. He actually had cracked ones and he wanted like 150 bucks for them. But back then you could buy 180 for 2 grand. Now I've got to use both hands and wiggle this thing out. I really need a big tripod, guys, to put you on while I work. That's something I've got to invest in. Now we got the surround off. There's some 10 mils here. Just remembering where they screwed into, so that way when you bolt it on, the cover lines up and everything with the shut lines in the front. And it doesn't bind or catch on anything. Luckily, when I film everything, I'll remember references by looking back at the footage. One good thing about filming what you do. All right, now they've got the cover off. Put them safely over there and get to the back of the headlight. So the best thing to do, also I will be doing a comparison, don't worry guys, so you'll see before and after. Now just got to fiddle this dust boot off, and there's our plug. So we just got to push that off, pull the old bulb out, and then fit the LED in. So there's a difference in globes. So there's the LED and there's the H4. This one has a connector on the end of it. The H4 just connects straight up, so I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna zip tie that little ballast box. I'll probably do it up in the headlight there so it's out of the way, because this will rotate this headlight, so you're gonna make sure it's fixed to the headlight. And then yeah, so we'll install that, plug it all in, and make sure our loom's clear, and then just give it a test. I forgot to mention these LEDs are 6000K ones. Let's install them. All right, so we've pushed the new LED in. There's just the spring clips there. You got to push them together, and the spring clip will fold backwards, push the globe in. Now I've got the ballast box here, so I'm gonna cable tie it probably up in here somewhere, make it nice and neat, plug it in and see if it works. I should plug it in, see if it works now, eh? All right, what a noticeable difference. So that's the standard one, gold and yellowy, very 90s. And there you go. You can already see it's illuminating the garage in daylight. Oh my God, look at the difference. Yeah, I've got LED parkers as well. I've already had them for a while. I think it was one of the first things I did with this car. All right, let's get that wiring tucked out of the way, put it all back together and do the other side. Well, just put both in. They look awesome. So make sure, because they're H4, they'll be high and low, so I'll make sure they both work. So looking at the garage, high, that's low, high, low, so that's high. Fuck yeah. What a difference. I love doing shit like this to cars, you know, just little subtle things like this. I never really run LEDs in a lot of my cars, even like growing up on my Ps and that. I never really run LEDs. Definitely something sort of new for me. I have them in the GU and they are fucking awesome, especially when I'm driving at night. I drive at night in the patrol. God, the difference in lights on this bastard. Now I've got a light bar and I've got the one for the roof as well I've got to do. But yeah, oh, isn't this car so sexy? God, I don't want to take these wheels off, but I really have to, guys, because the Skyline needs them. Look at it. Look at it. It doesn't look that bad, but God, it's pretty period correct at the moment. But the equips are period correct, I'd say. Oh well. All right, let's button this headlight up. I'll show you where I zip tied the ballast up here, just in there. You can hear the little fans going. Yeah, zip tied the ballast in there so it all swivels with the headlight, and I'll just make sure the loom is all good, doesn't catch when the headlights go up and down. So we'll keep going, I'll bring you back and we'll put it all together. All right guys, that's the first half of this video done. So we've got the LEDs installed. What a difference. Looks sick. Looks so good. And I'll do a comparison at night time. It's already like lighting up my garage and it's broad daylight still. But the weather is saying otherwise because it's starting to rain, as you can see. And I think it's supposed to settle in very soon. So the R32 might have to wait till tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, so I'll start on that tomorrow. And we'll do some stuff to that. And right now I'll pull the 180 back in and the rain's gonna come and settle in soon. So yeah, I'm very happy with these LEDs. I can't wait to see what they look like at night. I did go out last night, so I was still using the old globes. I'm gonna give those headlight lenses a bit of a clean because they're dirty. I'll bring you back when we do a comparison of the two. And then we'll start with the Skyline, yay. So I've got the 180 here just with the LED parkers on, without the LED headlights, and I'll put on the standard headlights in the garage to show you. So that's the standard H4s. And after we put the LEDs in, I'll show you a comparison in the garage. I just come home from a car meet, so here she is in the garage. Pretty girl. So yeah, that's with, so these are the LED parkers I already have in there, and that's the headlights. So we'll bring you back when we put the LEDs in it. Alright guys, so I'm back in the garage and we're going to do a comparison of the lights now, and it's pitch black, you can just see my head unit. So I'm going to turn the parkers on because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. There we are. Alright, there's the parkers, and then we're going to put the LEDs on. Let's see. Oh Jesus. Beam me up, Jimmy, holy shit. God, it actually like lights up the whole garage. That's mint. So a pretty noticeable difference I can see already. So hopefully it comes across on camera just as good. High beams, low beams, Parkers, and then aliens. Sweet. All right guys, it's the next day and the rain's held off. It's a bit wet, but no more rain scheduled for today. Got both skylines out, the 180 in there with the new headlights. And today on the 32, what I want to do is I'm going to change the coil packs and we're going to be repainting these rocker covers. So the rocker covers are pretty fucked. They're all scratched up and I'm going to be giving them another paint. I'm going to go a different color. I'm going to go gold, so I'm going to match the calipers. You see the calipers in there are gold. I want to go gold, match the calipers. Over here, we have a box of brand new Series 2 coil packs that were kindly sponsored to me by none other than Max Speeding Rods. So they sent me these coils. I didn't even know they made coils, but so they make these coil packs here, and I'll show you in a minute the reason why I'm going to be replacing mine, because, well, you'll see why. But yeah, they kindly sent me out these coil packs, so I'm going to try them and see how they go. So it'll look nice with the red coils in there and the gold covers. I think it'll look a bit better with the clear time belt cover. What we're going to do next is change the gears on the front to some anodized adjustable gears and it'll look much better. And then we're going to start putting some horsepower into this car. So without further ado, I'm going to start taking things apart. I'm going to take the strut bar off, I'm going to take the crossover pipe off for the turbo, take the catch can lines off and start undoing all the screws to the rockers and pull the coil packs out. Yay! Got the strut bar unbolted. That was loose. I didn't realize that was loose. It's all floppy. Alright, so I'm going to start pulling all the catch can lines and everything off, all the crossover pipes, and we'll come back when we have all that out of the way. Alright, so now we got the coils out and we got a lot of crap in there. Got to get out all flakes from the rock cover. See, it's all flaked. So this is rock cover paint, but I just think it was wasn't done right because look, it's all flaked. What I'm going to do is get the sander on them, sand them up, but we got the coils out. Our new plugs in there, I've changed them not long ago. I've got one cover ready to come out, one still bolted, and I'll show you the reason why we had to take the coils out and replace them. Here's the old coils, and look at that, they're all covered in plumber's tape. Now I had a bit of breaking up in this car when I first built it. Yeah, it was the coils leak and spark. I couldn't identify which one it was, but I wrapped them up in plumber's tape and it fixed it, and it's been like that for a couple of years now and it's worked really well. But now we've got these nice new looking coils that we're going to replace them. So I'm going to put them all on the coil brackets now, replace them all, bolt them in. We'll get them ready to put back in the car. But yeah, we're going to start prepping these. It is drizzling a little bit, so I'm going to wait for that to pass over till I start doing any primer and prep work and get these rockers looking really nice. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Well, as Chris Fix would say, out with the old and in with the new. We have our old busted up coil packs. They're probably the original ones, I think. And yeah, the plumber's tape actually helped them. I didn't know which one was leak and spark, but here we go. Here's our new ones all ready to go in. I've made sure the plugs fit, so I just tested them on a loom and made sure I routed them exactly the same way the other ones came off. And the good thing about this rail is it splits in the middle there. I can do one at a time, and yeah, so we're gonna put them in after we do the rockers. So we'll start getting these out and then start prepping them. Still drizzling a little bit, so hopefully that passes by the time I'm ready to prep and paint. All right, so we got one off, which is the annoying one because you got to get past the loom at the back there and the throttle body. And this one I just gave it a couple taps with the rubber mallet. It should just pull off. Try and do it with one hand. There we go. One rocker. Try and get it without dripping any oil. Shouldn't have any oil because I haven't started the car. Beautiful. All right, cool. That's two. From the side like that. And I'm going to roll the car back and we're going to start sanding, getting all the old paint off and prepping. Yay! All right, guys. So I've just buzzed over this one with the sander, and I've just got 180 grit on at the moment. Just getting all the old flaky shit off, getting the paint down to a nice level. So I think I know what I did wrong on the old one. I think I rushed this and I didn't prime it because there's no primer underneath. So I think that's why it's all flaked off. But over here I've got enamel clear, enamel primer, and the VHT gold, and another gold. So hopefully giving it the right amount of layers and everything should help out with the adhesion. So yeah, I'm gonna keep sanding these down until we get them nice and smooth and finished and no more flakes. And then we'll get ready to mask them up and apply the primer. All right guys, so I've set up in here because it's still raining. So I've moved the 180 out, skyline back, and it's pissing down. Well, not pissing down, it's just drizzling. And I've got this rocker set up here, so I'm gonna put them near the door. So it vents out that way, open that window. I'm gonna close the door near the 180 so it doesn't get any overspray on it. And I've just hit this with the greaser, just cleaned it all as much as I can. Gotten the paint as sanded as we could. And I've just cleaned up all the oil, and underneath just cleaned up all inside the rockers. And now I just got to mask up the breathers. All the breathers, I've taken the little holders for the loom off, mask up in there and start getting them prepped with some Prepsol. So I've just gone over it with some Prepsol. We've masked up all the breathers, and now I'm just going to go over it with a nice dry rag, just a tack rag. Go over it, make sure everything's clean, and then we're going to start applying some primer. So I'll bring you back when we start applying some primer. Give it a couple of tack coats of primer and then cover them, and hopefully no reactions. That's big fingers crossed, no reactions. Excuse me, I just started tacking without even getting you guys involved. Silly asshole. So I've already done the tack coat anyway, so this is just a couple of runs over. They're not gonna be perfect, but maybe better than what they were. So I'm gonna keep doing that till we get full coverage. All the overspray is going this way, which is good. Going towards the 180, which has got a little nose stuck in there. Well, we've gone over it with some primer now, so it looks nice and good. One thing I like to do, especially on a cold day like this, because it's like, I think it's about like 15 degrees Celsius outside to 16, is just get my my heat gun, aka the Mrs. hairdryer, and just go over them really gently. Just help speed up the process a little bit, as well as keep the fan speed low and just go across like that. Warm up a bit. That way when you apply the top coat, it adheres really nicely, and you know, we're not gonna get a crazy finish out of this, but it's gonna look much better than what was on there before. So I'm gonna go over with the heat gun, the hairdryer, and just gently. I wouldn't really do this on parts you really want a nice finish, because sometimes it can blow up dirt and crap and dust. So this is just rock covers, so I don't really care. All right, the paint's tacked on there a bit, so we're gonna go a little bit heavier. This is where you want to start covering, not fully still. Start a bit. The can is, for some reason, splatting, and they're starting to look more gold. Keep doing that until they get darker. Starting to look a bit more gold now. So the more we go over it, the deeper it's gonna look, and then the clear will make it nice goldy color, and it match the calipers. So I'm gonna hit it with a hairdryer as we're going, just to bake the paint in a bit. And hopefully gives us a bit more gloss as well. All right, so we've gone over another pass. We're gonna let it dry off fully now. And they're starting to look really nice now. A couple of divots here and there where the old paint is, but it's not gonna be the best. So I'm gonna keep going. Wait for them. I'm gonna hit them with the hairdryer, dry them off a bit, and then we'll hit it with clear, see how they look. All right, so we just put some 2 coats of clear on there. There's a couple of little dimples now I'm not happy with in the front there, but oh well, it was gonna be just a quick job anyway. Let them dry off, and then we'll unmask them, and then we'll get ready to install them. So hopefully give them about a couple of hours, and then we'll come back just before it gets dark and try and put them in the car. Alright guys, so I'm on my phone now because my camera died, but I'll show you what we're up to. So we've got the covers in. Unfortunately, I nicked this here, and I had to respray it, and now it looks like shit, so I hate it. But it's going to be mostly covered up. It shouldn't be too bad, but once you have the red coil packs in, that should look a bit better. But it does look pretty sick. And then if we go from the side, we've got our calipers that are gold, and our rockers that are gold. Pretty sick. So I'm going to get those coil packs in, mount them in, plug everything up, put all the boost pipes and everything back on it, and bring you back when we've finished it. It actually does look cool in that color. I like that. Oh, and obviously we have those rags on there for the overspray when we just repaired it, so I'll take that off. There we go. That's better. That's better. That looks pretty cool. All right, that actually looks pretty sick. With the coil packs in there. So I'm gonna button that all up and put the crossover pipe and just start it, make sure they work. Warm it up a bit, maybe let the engine bake the paint on the covers naturally. Yeah, looking good. All right, so she started right up, so I'm gonna let it warm up a bit. I'm gonna take it for a spin around the block, make sure it's not breaking up or anything. And yeah, looks good though. Does look good. It's getting dark now, so let it warm up. We'll go for a little spin, make sure it doesn't break up. A bit wet out there, so hopefully we don't spin. Don't forget this. And then when we come back, we'll put the strut brace back on it. All right, so we got her out on the street. Seems to be driving all good. Feels actually really nice. There was a slight hesitation before, so I think coil packs are definitely doing their thing. We'll give it a hit here and see how she feels. Yeah, that feels fucking phenomenal. It actually spun a little bit in the wet, but oh yeah, that feels good. That feels sick. All right, well, I'm gonna bring it back to the house. We'll double check all those rocker bolts, and we'll put the strut brace back on. Well, it's getting dark now, but the car feels phenomenal as always. So what I'm going to do now is put the strut bar back on, turn her off and just to go over all those rocker bolts again. Give you a walk around of her while she's idling. You probably hear the thrust bearing going tick, 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 tick. Oh, she's so pretty. Next to the other one. So I'll put that strut brace back on and button it all up. Oh, you want some dose noises? Alright, fine. Love it. Well guys, got the car back all together with the strut bar back on it. It looks pretty sick. So yeah, I went with the gold so we could match the calipers down there. And now the rockers match, and at least with the red coil packs in there, it won't be red covers and coil packs, but looks so much better. Now I just got to get some nice pulleys at the front, and when we start doing some forward facing plenums and bigger turbos and stuff, at least it'll still look nice. So yeah, I'm happy with how it's gone. Just a couple of hours work today, and car looks much better, and better coil packs in, not those fucking wrapped up ones down there. So massive thanks to Maxby for sending me out those coil packs. So I'll put a link in the description where to get them, and any discount codes will all be in the description. So I'm probably going to sign out now. So thanks for hanging out and playing some Japanese cars with me. It's a good break from the four-wheel drive stuff, and I hope this video was exciting. At least we got all the cars out and got to have a bit of a play. So soon we should be able to go and take them for a thrash. Probably go on a mountain run soon, a cruise, something. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy everyone. Bye bye.